Hi everyone, welcome to another video. So we've got more epic rumours to go through today, and also at the end of this video there's going to be a giveaway as well. I'm going to be giving away one of the event exclusive miniatures, and the winner can pick which one they want, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video to be in with a chance of winning one of those. But back at Warhammer Fest, Games Workshop teased what looks like the return of Epic. They didn't actually confirm it per se, but it's pretty much nailed on that Epic is coming back. And there's been a lot of rumours going around and various different bits of information on social media and on forums like Daka and the Bolter and Chainsword. Now this rumour is a little bit different to the one we got in early April. I'll put a little picture on the screen there. And this got sent to me as a giant WhatsApp. So what I've done is I've split it up into individual sections so we can take a look. And the first bit says, here is a huge set of rumours that detail out model sets and how the game will be released, with an updated section at the bottom. More information about the release of Epic as the next game by the Specialist Design Studio. And it says, start wise, it's a big box with enough stuff to build 3 or 4 small Legion and Astartes armies. It'll be thematic and focused on Isstvan 3. All 4 traitor legions that fought on Isstvan 3 will have specific rules, a hardcover rulebook and a thin campaign booklet to play out the scenario on Isstvan 3 as well. So apologies for any typos you might see, by the way. I've just copied these directly from the WhatsApp message. Now rules wise, apparently the game will be based on the Epic Armageddon rule set, so the latest version of the rules that came out back in 2003, and they'll be more focused on thematic armies, with a compendium which features rules and profiles for all 18 Space Marine legions, and also Imperial Army and Mechanicum at some point as well, so that's quite interesting. Now one bit of information that wasn't on the WhatsApp but I've added as some info on the screen now. Apparently work started on this game back in 2018, so this is pre-pandemic when they were still working on Adeptus Titanicus, and apparently Jervis Johnson has been involved in the project, but to what degree no one quite knows. Now, Jervis Johnson's left Games Workshop, I think he left in 2021, but Epic has always been his love and his baby, so it'd be nice if he's been involved in this. Maybe it was the last project he worked on, who knows. But getting back to the rumour itself, it says, model-wise, big infantry sprue with 4 medium segmented parts, like common medium Games Workshop sprues for Space Marines. Now, I'm not quite sure what they mean by this. Do they mean 4 individual sprues like you would see in a big starter box? So you can see on the screen there's 4 sprues where 2 of them are joined together. So do they mean 4 of those and it's each one is segmented up? Is that what they mean? Or do they mean 1 single sprue which has then been separated or segmented, as it says on the rumour, into 4 parts? So I've chosen a Space Marine Tactical Squad sprue there as an example because that's the closest one that's got 4 sections. So do they mean a single sprue? I actually think they mean the former, because you'll see some information a little bit later on where on about resale. But getting back to the rumour, it says 2 segments with each Mark IV tactical squads, Mark IV heavy weapons, so anti-tank and anti-infantry squads, Mark IV assault squads, and Mark IV bike squads. So that's interesting. It's going to be Mark IV armour on one of the sprues. And then after that, it says 1 segment with Mark IV command squads, so enough parts for 2 squads with different leaders. And then also 1 segment with Terminators into Taros armour and also command squad options. So presumably they mean Terminator command squad options there. And then moving on, it says a second big infantry sprue in the same fashion as the above, but with Mark II and Mark III armour mixed. So it says 1 segment with Mark II tactical squads, Mark II heavy weapons, anti-tank and anti-infantry again, Mark II assault squads, and Mark II bike squads. So pretty much the same as the Mark IV sprue, but this time it's going to be Mark II armour. And then again it says the same thing, but 1 segment with Mark III tactical squads, Mark III heavy weapons, anti-tank, anti-infantry, and this is different, Mark III breacher squads. Also 1 segment with Mark II and Mark III command squads, again 1 squad with each armour type, and also Terminators and Cataphractii armour and command squad options, again presumably they mean for the Terminators. And then moving on to vehicles, apparently there's going to be a Deimos sprue with 3 medium segmented parts, so 2 with parts for 4 basic Rhinos, and then 1 with parts for Predator, Vindicator and Whirlwind. And then a heavy tank sprue apparently with 3 medium segmented parts, so 1 with parts for 3 Land Raider Proteus, 1 with parts for 2 Spartans and variants, and 1 with parts for 3 Sakarans and variants. And then after that it says heavy tank sprue with parts for Fellblade variants, assault vehicle sprue and parts for Landspeeder and Javelin variants. So that's where it gets a bit iffy and you need to start having some doubts. And also it says updated edition, Dreadnought sprues with parts for 4 Contemptors and 2 Leviathans with many weapon options. And then the last bit of the information on the message says Imperial Army and Mechanicum core units are also planned in plastic. Reuse of Adeptus Titanicus and Aeronautica Imperialis miniatures for aerial and extra big support. Special units and specific stuff in resin, so presumably by Forge World. And then those segmented sprue parts could possibly be separated to get sold separately later on. Now that's what made me think it's the former option, individual sprues rather than one sprue split up into 4 sections. So there's quite a lot of stuff there. There's going to be a lot of miniatures in the box. But then if we look at 2nd edition Space Marine, for example, in that box there were 546 miniatures. There were 12 Land Raiders, 24 Rhinos, 240 Space Marines, 12 Eldar Grav Tanks, 120 Guardians, 18 Orc Battle Wagons, 120 Boys, and a Warlord Titan as well. So that's 480 infantry and 66 tanks. So depending on the scale, I know that was 6mm and this is apparently 8mm, but it's not. They actually just said it was a quarter of 40k scale. So definitely an interesting rumour to go through. Lots of information there, and it is different than the previous rumour that we saw early on in April. But what do you think of this? Let me know in the comments. What do you think of this rumour? Is there any believability to it? It's very, very specific. Now, usually that's done for one of 2 reasons. They either make it specific because they really want it to be believable, so add lots of little bits of detail in there, or it's specific because they know something or they've seen something. So it could be one of 2 things. It might be something completely different, but usually that's the way it's done. If it's very specific, it's either because they know something or they're deliberately making it specific to make it believable. But whether there's any truth in this rumour or not, it's always fun to go through these. So anyway, moving on from rumours. Recently this channel went over 1,000 subscribers, and I honestly cannot believe that that's happened. I am so grateful to each and every one of you who's subscribed. So as a thank you, I'm doing a giveaway, and I'm going to give away one of the event exclusive miniatures, so either the Commissar's Duty or Tolgar Split Eye. Whoever wins can pick whichever one they want. And to be in with the chance of winning, all you've got to do is like this video, so give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, so make sure your subscriptions are public as well so I can see you subscribed, and then comment with which miniature you want, so either the Commissar's Duty or Tolgar Split Eye, and I'll draw the winner at the start of June, and whoever wins I'll ship it anywhere in the world. And it's just as a thank you to everyone who's subscribed to the channel and supported the channel so far. I honestly cannot believe that it's actually grown to 1,000 subscribers. When I first started the channel, I did it because I realised during lockdown that I don't actually have any Warhammer friends. I've got my wife to talk to and my best mate Simon, but other than that I don't really have anyone to talk to about Warhammer, and it quickly became apparent during lockdown. And then it was something I was toying with for quite a while, and then early last year my son convinced me to start a YouTube channel because he said I was always talking about Space Marines, so why not start one, and he thinks YouTube's cool. So I did 1 video for my son, and then 1 video turned into 3 videos and 5 videos. And the next thing I know, I've got a channel with 1,000 subscribers, and I honestly cannot tell you how grateful I am to each and every one of you who's subscribed, liked my videos, commented regularly. It means the absolute world to me that you've given me that support, and I'm going to keep making videos, and I just want to say thank you very much, which is why I'm doing the giveaway. But anyway, I'm going to end it there because I'm getting a little bit emotional, but I just wanted to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you. Your support means the absolute world to me. I honestly cannot explain how much it does mean, so thank you very much. Keep watching the videos, I'll keep making them, and all that's left to say is thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next one.